This week on the 77% Street Debate.
Most of us, our parents sell their property to let us travel,
right,
because of what our senior brothers who entered into Europe first came and sell it back home.
Well, most of our brothers and sisters, what they do here is to go and take a picture in front of a Ferrari, and that's really disinformation.
It's not really worth it, to come to this place to risk your life.
We are slaved everywhere. We are discriminated. We are stigmatized.
The life in Europe is life in the hell.
I would like to warmly welcome you to the premiere edition of the TMP Blue Table Talk, a talk show that focuses on informing Nigerians about how to make migration decisions. On this show today, we're going to have two interesting people that are going to be discussing with me from different angles about it, but I can assure you that it is going to be an interesting one. And at the end of the show, you're definitely going to know how to make informed migration decisions. And to my right over here is Omolara Eritoni from Libya, and to my left is none other than the Amaka Ineji of the Migrant Project herself. We'll be right back after this, and which I can assure you once again, it's going to be an awesome show. Like I said earlier on, we have two interesting guests, but I will be starting today's conversation with Amaka Ineji of the Migrant Project. What exactly are the realities of migration, irregular and regular?
For us, migration is migration. People are bound to move to seek for greener pasture. It's a normal process. Okay. So on the Migrant Project, our campaign is to reduce the incidence of irregular migration by our communication campaign, so that we go around talking to people to know the realities on ground. When we talk about realities of migration, it cuts across every area. Today we're going to be looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay, Amaka, I'm going to hold it. I like that you have just said. But when you say migration, I want to understand. Does it mean, what exactly do we actually even mean by migration? Is it the same thing as traveling? Is it about, what exactly is migration?
Yeah, migration has to do with movement from a place to another in search of greener pasture.
Okay.
That's exactly what migration has to do.
Okay. So talking about migration, we all know there's a popular slogan today, but everybody wants to japa. Are you talking this our japa that we're all talking? This japa that we want to escape from this our country?
Believe it or not, every individual in this Nigeria would want to live. Some want to go to seek for education, some want to go and do for economic reason to make it. Since the onset of the situation we are in now, poverty here and there, fights all over, security issues. A lot of people want to go to a secure land, a land of safety. And that is the reality on ground.
But I understand from my own research that migration is a fundamental human right. But you said something earlier on. You said that there's the good, the bad, and the ugly of migration. And I would like us to start with, what exactly would we say is the good side to migration?
Wow. The good side to migration is when it is done the right way. A lot of people in Nigeria, despite their economic level, despite their strength in money, cash or whatever, a lot of people have actually left this country to seek for education on scholarship basis.
Okay, so that's a good form of migration.
Yes, some of them went to study and they got fully funded scholarship, and they are there learning and being paid some money to keep themselves going. So when institutions like this come up, we call it the good side of it, okay? Because at that, there is no vulnerability in that aspect. That person is safe. There is no fear of the person. The person lives the right way, gets all their documents sorted out, and travels using plane to get to their destination.
I like that part to say using the plane. We're going to come back to talking to you about issues around migration because we have different people listening. And I'm going to ask you, I will start with you. Tell me your story. What is your migration story?
Waiting I could be say last time, challenges day. That was in year 2016 to be precisely. I was facing challenges, a lot of challenges. Even though they told me say they won't carry me go Ghana, I will even follow them with happiness. The first time we had a year that Libyan thing, so I just jumped to the offer.
Before you hear that thing, wait till you do before that time.
That's the teaching job I do. If they ever ask me to go to Benin, those people that are in the village, if they told them, say me they call Lagos. They go even say people when they Lagos, they know they work, they plug money for tree.
How they tell you the story and how you work out that journey, waiting your eyes.
For my church, they say they look for people. No be saying I won't go Libya. They come talk say that girl get pikin for hand. Say the pikin still small. Say they know you know if you leave the pikin. So that's why they can't choose me. Say may I go.
So who come your church? The people who come your church?
They call from Libya. It be like say that person are agent for Nigeria. So the lady where supposed to go, he gets small pikin for hand. You know if you carry the pikin down. So that's why they can't choose me. Say may I go.
Why you come back now?
If they say Libya good, I don't go come back now. Because every year and there, if you sleep like this, now one eye is go open like this, one eye is go close. They even value cats, meow meow. They even value them. They even value the past human being now. They call woman for real like this Gaba. You know the meaning of Gaba for Nigeria is Ashewo prostitute. They go say Gaba, your mama Gaba. Inti mama Gaba, inti mama Gaba.
Tell me some of the horror, just 2, 3, where your eyes see, where make you run back and how you come back Nigeria.
The first time where I enter Libya, they tell me say I'm 9 months, I go pay my oga. Gradually my oga say, you know what 9 months again, say now 1 year, I go take pay. Now house help I do. Okay. If you won't go work like this, if you never wear that black jalabia, you don't go feel come out. So they are lab. Even though you get money, say you don't go feel send money on Nigeria. At the end of the day, as you work, now they go come back the money again for your house. Because now for house they keep the money. Now them go still come back the money again. So there was the essence of saying me in that Libya.
So how you take come back and how you can't take meet people like Amaka Nigeria, waiting you don't do since you don't come back, how life don't be.
Thank God. I thank God for the Migrant Project. They are the one that they are the one that brought us out. But still yet they don't leave us. That's why I met this my mama. So when I came for the business development, thank God they empower us, they grant us a little money to support our business. So I want to use this opportunity to thank them, especially this my mama and I save group, everybody. I want to thank them. They are really supporting. They brought us to Nigeria and still yet they don't leave us.
As we actually try to come to Iraq on this, join mouth put waiting she don't talk now. The good, the bad, and the ugly of migration. Join mouth put how we bad, how we ugly, and waiting for suppose waiting be solution.
Thank you very much, my sister.
The good part is her success story.
That is so
that she is now standing on her feet.
That is
back
so
again. Then the bad side, if we stay here and she starts her story of what happened, you will see that. And a lot of Nigerians are going through that mess. They feel say the better pass waiting they happen for this Nigeria. Make I just go there. Say that way is the best way. But they don't know the realities on the ground. Then the ugly part is say, I know a lot of person will travel this kind of waka. Before they come back, they are down with AIDS. They are down with infections. Because then they share body, because they say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. The person where won't carry you go that side, you say you collect without protection. Now you go live yourself. So a lot of them came back. They have seen the good. Some people that saw the good are really those people that went the right way. And they are there studying or working and they are making it. But people like my sister here, she went the wrong way, the bad way. But eventually she turned that bad way to good. But today he has been linked to opportunities too. And he's doing well. So our message on the Migrant Project is that people should take heed of what is happening there. They should listen so that people will not lure them. A lot of people have been trafficked. A lot of people have been smuggled out. That is our mission. Let them be aware so that they can take informed decisions and not make a wrong choice in their decision plans.
You know,
Thank you very much.
I would really like to say a very big thank you to you, Amaka Nenji. I would like to say a big thank you to Omolara for sharing your story. This story will share with us. At least the little way you don't share now, and go help a lot of people. When they listen, when they understand, say information day. And don't go anywhere. We're still on the TMP Blue Table Talk. And we're definitely going to back again with yet another experience from a returnee who has gone, who has come back, and who is concrete. Thank you. Don't go anywhere.
Mary was 18 when she fell into the hands of a group of sex traffickers. Today, she feels brave enough to tell us of the horrors she has lived through.
I started walking on the streets, started seeing different men, old, young, coming and having sex with me, Sometimes they pay 10 euro. At least 20, or at times they pay nothing. If there's no work, 6 to 7 men in a day.
Okay, so welcome back. We don't return again to the TMP Blue Table Talk. And I get another Ogbonge guest for the program. Terrietta, she go share her story. She go share what she do now. I still get 1 or 2 questions for our experts who dey by my side here, Amaka Nenji. It is the Blue Table Talk. Amaka, I want to ask you one question before we put curtain on top this our matter. Not to forget all the one we don't do before. The ugly side, those things where you don't hear from people. Then I go come back again, ask another one. But we'll start with that one.
Okay, my dear, thank you very much. Yeah, you get some communities where they go. You go see people come out with waiting their mind, and you go know say from waiting them talk in the next 50 years, migration, irregular migration will still be a challenge for Nigeria. You get one community where I go, where one boy tell me, say, auntie, forget that thing where they talk. Waiting me this way they talk. You they tell me, say, I be graduate. I know if you get work since. Now if somebody give me money to go to Germany, you dey tell me say the way you take one carry me go, say they dangerous, make I no go. Now Nigeria say pass. The danger where there Nigeria is no bad pass the one where there for Libya. If I enter I don't enter and God wants to make I survive, I go survive. If you don't want. If not tomorrow the person come say you don't ready, I go waka come out. That's true. The thing where they there say to make this movement of campaign against irregular migration to stop. The priority where we will focus, we say our people need jobs. Our people need skills. Because the bad thing is say a lot of people won't go abroad. They no go school. They no get skill. Waiting them will go there good. That's true. So empowerment is very key for us to move forward in our fight against irregular migration for this town.
Thank you, Amaka. Now, Terrietta, so I know say that power women did this first episode of this table talk today, this Blue Table Talk. But Terrietta, I hear what's in Amaka talk. Tell me what pushed you, what pushed you as you did like this to say, I'm leaving Nigeria, I won't go, then I will come back and ask another thing.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
Briefly, this issue of migration, irregular migration, trafficking, as I always talk anywhere where I go, now organized crime. Organized crime will be say no be one person go feed do no be one organization, and even Nigeria as a whole. If care is not taken, only Nigeria self no go fit handle the matter. So part of the thing is way making me decide, say, let me go and give it a try. I look inside myself, still say, I get ability, I get energy, I dey intelligent, and waiting I want to do for life. Initially, I wanted to be a medical doctor, but I have issues with physics. Then I changed into arts. My mom, I grew up with a teacher. One bad thing wey been happen to me, immediately I finished school. Play now, I become pregnant. My mom was the only one doing everything for the 5 of us. We were 5.
Wow.
And, teaching then, a teaching job that was paying 35,000 naira. You're training 5 children. We all went to private schools. And, homekeeping, every other thing, it was very difficult. Wow, and so when the frustration don't plenty for our body, now me she dey pour am on top.
You see, this kind of story with how much you get to do, how you can't fall victim, say you still go enter this kind of big waka, how you can't fall victim for this kind of thing.
So, a friend, that my friend, very close friend, introduced me to one of her friends. Say this na big bros for their area, we been done travel over long time. So, as in come now, she say we did together, we did very hard working, come they interested. So make we come plan your own hotel opening. Say this one na mine is supposed to be. Say you go like invest in me. Say traveling opportunity dey we go give me chance to go school and I go dey work. Say I go take 3 months, take pay am the money back first. Then if I fit do another mini course for like 3 months, I go make some money, come back, establish myself. Not knowing say no be the plan be that. So now how I take fall victim of trafficking and irregular migration be that.
How that experience with them, how you can't come back and what say they do now?
Around almost halfway of the journey. Because I was so naive. As exposed as I was, or as I am, I was really, really naive. So when I can't know, you get the place where we reach, where people plenty, then reach like, then pass like 1,000 people, men, women. I can't the reason say, waiting be the thing where I even they do here self. If not help person won't help me. I'm not supposed they suffer all these things while they suffer. Thinking back of everything we don't happen halfway to reach that place where we do. So I can't begin put ear for things where people.
Which place be that, Abel?
That place where we did na Agades. That time I did understand the reverse small but I know they speak. So when I gather everything when I hear say these people they talk, I come out, I say, but this thing where they hear and I feel like trafficking. I feel like slavery. Waiting be the work where I go talk say I know they do for Nigeria where I won't come go one country go do. At that time I can't tell myself say no, I want to know the reason why he be say he no get any other work where this set of people fit do, no business than to they buy and sell human beings, Nigerians like you. Then for the ones where know say this thing and they won't go to, they are actually happy that they want to go and do this job in other countries. Like, waiting we fit talk, waiting we fit count. We never talk 20% of the things where really they happen for Libya. And you see, at the end of it all, they come back, they are destabilized, that never come home. Coming back was a big trauma for me. My madam be one person where be say she can't take advantage of my ability. She nearly no one lets me come out. I begin the dream, see say if I don't come out for that place, anything will happen to me, make I take her. So I took 6 months to take care of myself. So, you know, it took me time to realize that I shouldn't have just jumped at an opportunity that I wasn't really sure of. But then I learned very important lessons that no matter what it is, if you have an energy to do something, you should make your findings. Now the problems were there for families. You see this problem, it starts from family, community can join them, education join them, work join them, and then Nigerian youths are people will be say then they're very agile. They're ready to do anything just to earn a living because they know where they are coming from in their families. So they feel if going to Libya or if going to a country where I can work and get a money that is double what I will get here, then go feel say make we try them out. So now the thing where I don't learn with that, and as I come back, no look all these things, you go come up with time, and I came back to business. I've gone back to school.
That's great, Teresa.
Thank you so much.
But Teresa, thank you so much. Say you shared that your experience, and I know say you don't they do a lot of work inside to they push information, irregular migration to help people. Say they here, Amaka, as we want talk this matter, like you talked earlier on. If we start and we no go finish. But today on the Blue Table Talk Show, we don't look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and I did so thankful. My excitement did so plenty to say this thing is here and alive. Amaka, thank you so much for your time. Any last words where you get to share with people where they watch us today?
The Migrant Project, what they do is we try to encourage people to join skill acquisition centers where they get free trainings. Some people even finish as fashion designers. They get sewing machine, industrial machine. Some people get industrial oven for their catering school. A lot of things they are out there. A lot of people they support us to make sure say our people say their mind calm down more from the rush we then get. So on the Migrant Project, we are very, very interested in people.
they should come on our online to reach us so that more information, we can give them more information that will guide them to have a successful plan in their life so that things go better. If we decipher the one way good and the one we know they good. Thank you very much, my people.
So there you have it. You have heard from Amaka Niji herself. We have heard from Henrietta. We have heard from Omalara. Irregular migration is not a decision that you want to make with your life. If you're going to migrate regularly. We are here to help you make informed decisions about migration. And I would like to say a big thank you to the cast, the crew, and everyone present today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time